অভিধান সম্বন্ধে
that the pharma field go beyond. Without knowledge, कुछ भी नहीं होगा. Must have a right and positive attitude and should be self-motivated. Should have good communication skill. That is the basic thing required in the pharma industry. If you want to become a salesperson, your communication should be strong. Should have sales and presentation skills. वो PCT वाले सिखा देते हैं. मेरे पास 3 बंदे हैं प्रेजेंटेशन में बेस्ट, तो ये प्रेजेंटेशन भी स्टूडेंट ही बनाएंगे क्या? मैंने सिर्फ कंटेंट दिया है, प्रेजेंटेशन PCT की. And should have the willingness to travel out of his territory. If he is not interested in traveling, so नहीं हो, आपकी हॉबी ट्रैवलिंग नहीं है, तो सेल्स में मत जाओ, परेशान हो जाओ. Should not be stubborn and rigid. सेल्स में rigid पर्सन नहीं चलते. Should have the ability to make decision and should have the ability to analyze the situation and act accordingly. आप डॉक्टर चैम्बर में हो तो डॉक्टर ने कुछ भी आपसे पूछ सकता है. That is a white collar job. डॉक्टर आपसे किसी तरह का भी क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है, आपको उसका आंसर आना चाहिए. So that time your pharmacology work. In sales only pharmacology work. Should be adaptable. हर तरह की सिचुएशन, अगर आप हायर उस पे जाते हो, ASM, RSM, ZSM लेवल पे जाते हो, तो आप सिचुएशन को अडेप्टेबल होने चाहिए. बिकॉज यू गो फॉर दैट फ्रॉम दैट नॉर्थ इंडिया टू साउथ इंडिया, यू वर्क फ्रॉम दैट right now you are working in Ludhiana. Suddenly company promoted you as a zonal sales manager and you work for Rajasthan, you work for Northeast, where food is different, culture is different, total work pattern is different. So when I have joined that, I have joined from Ludhiana. I got promoted. I worked for Punjab, then that Srinagar. After that, we were Delhi, Gurgaon, Haryana. After that, I go for Rajasthan. So that Gujarat is also there. So in concern now, new assignment for Northeast is there, and that your Odisha is there. So different environment and you are actual for that different type of food. जो पंजाब में खाना मिलेगा कहीं नहीं मिलेगा. So should have the maturity to handle criticism and negative feedback. फील्ड में बहुत सारे नेगेटिव फीडबैक मिलेंगे आपको अगर आपने सेल्स में जाना. Should have patience. डॉक्टर आपको 2 मिनट का टाइम देगा चैम्बर में, आपने सोचना है, देखना है कि आपने डॉक्टर से टाइम बाय कैसे करना है. दैट इज मार्केटिंग. उसके अलावा 2 घंटे डॉक्टर आपको अपने चैम्बर के बाहर वेट करवाएगा. सो यू रिक्वायर द पेशेंस. So must have the product knowledge. This is must for the sales person. Should be from a science background preferred. So in concern we prefer only B pharmacy or BS. Only experienced candidate we interviewed from other background like that BA but they have the experience of 4 to 5 years. Otherwise, if you are the fresher candidate, So we prefer BSc Medical, B Pharmacy or Diploma in Pharmacy. Ability and handle objection, should have the ability to work under pressure. सेल्स में प्रेशर बहुत रहता है, ये लास्ट वाले रेंज में बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. यू अचीव द नंबर्स, इट इज़ ए नंबर गेम. अगर आपने नंबर अचीव किया है, नंबर अचीव नहीं हुआ है तो क्रिटिसिज्म. शुड हैव द एबिलिटी टू पिक द राइट प्रोडक्ट टू द राइट कस्टमर. ये चीज़ें पीएमपी वाले बताते हैं, वो मैं आपको आगे बताऊंगा, ये हमारा काम होता है. शुड हैव द एबिलिटी टू एक्सप्लोर एंड एक्सप्लॉइट द राइट अपॉर्चुनिटी. ये भी पीएमपी आपको बताती है कैसे करना है. So there is a different age criteria for the different courses. So if you want to go for the sales, that the first step is MR. So I have got the promotion within 1.5 years. So it's all depend upon you. So first is FS and TM. Second is ASM, RSM. For ASM, experience minimum 4 to 5 years as a MR and age not more than 34 years. If you want to go for the RSM, that is you have the 4 to 5 years experience of RSM. That is the total experience of 6 to 8 years in that both the posts as a FSO or ASM and age not more than 42 years. For ZM, that is the age is 45 years and NSM is 48 years. That is the criteria FSO to that NSM. After that, GM and DP. After that 45 to for that 50 years or retirement age. That are the three posts are there, NSM or your GM or DP. So there is a pharmaceutical industry is there. So some people want to go for the pharmaceutical industry. So कौन से डिपार्टमेंट में इंटरेस्टेड हो फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री में? डिपार्टमेंट पता है कौन कौन से होते हैं? कौन कौन से होते हैं? क्वालिटी कंट्रोल, quality assurance, manufacturing,
research and development,
then
research and development, R&D,
R&D, then soil skills, best
F&D.
So first is product management team. PMP department is the first department in any industry. Quality control, that is QC. After that, QA is their quality assurance. Then production, that is not manufacturing, that is production department. And next is research and development, R&D. And at last, that is finished good. That next is clinical research. Associate is there who guide that all production team regarding new research and new molecules. And formulation development associate, which formulation is required, either it is tablet, it is capsule, it is stable in injectable form, either you long.
They are the source of the information on the lifestyle diseases that can influence the health outcomes. And they are a part of the health screening programs like the awareness of the diabetes, cholesterol, osteoporosis, immunization programs, pain control programs, counseling and health education. They can also provide information on the self-management of diseases like hypertension, asthma, diabetes, HIV. They can be an important part of the program where we need to teach the community about cancer awareness, smoking cessation, tobacco consumption. They can teach the community because they are more close to the community as compared to the doctors and nurses. And another advantage is no appointment is needed for promotion. To conclude, I think that the health sector and the entire pharmaceutical landscape cannot survive without functional and flexible community establishment. There is a need to recognize the role of pharmacists in the healthcare advocacy by the administration, by the institution, by the medical staff, and by the pharmacists themselves. On behalf of the DSP family, I wish every one of you happy World Pharmacist Day.
ਬਾਜੀ ਘੱਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਈ ਫੋਨ ਹੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫੜਾਤਾ ਫਸੂ ਆਪ ਫਸੂ
If we were to simply take in consideration what are the foods that are to be given to a person who just came out of cancer, or the foods that we can consider in order to prevent cancer, what kind of foods should we indulge in or diet, other than simply taking in consideration the fact that we should have a high fiber diet?
High fiber diet, low fat diet. Actually, the today we have food per day is very adulterated that is coming. Like we don't have control over the diet. Right? The second part is the healthy food habits constitute that we eat more often organic food or food which is unadulterated. High fiber diet, avoid the food that is being sold in the market. Avoid the food that is processed food. Processed food is, we don't know about the quality of it. Processed food per se is definitely causing the health burden, definitely causing the health ailments in terms of either cancer or in terms of cardiovascular diseases or any other problem. So high fiber diet is definitely there, but coming on to the plant-based food. Plant-based food is more of a healthy rather than animal-based food. Right? Animal-based diets are more red meat. There are two types of meat: white meat and red meat. Among the meats you I'll say white meat. White meat is fish and chicken. Red meat is goat, lamb, pork, etc. They consist more of a red meat. And they consist of more of a red heme iron. That is converted into your body into polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons or the nitrogen intercarboxyl. So avoid red meat as much as possible. And non-vegetarian person should take white meat, and egg is a good source of all the constituent high protein diet. Rather, I would say that you should avoid processed food and high fat diet.
Other than preventing the adulterated food, that is what the question actually was, that generally we need to prevent any kind of food that is somehow processed. So if we are trying to prevent it, and there are a lot of supplementations in the market that are available nowadays, such as moringa powders and all, that claim to be antioxidant and can get rid of blood acidity and inter cancer.
That is what I am talking about. Whoever goes for gym, they take high protein, whey protein, or they cause stress to the body in some form or the other. Like high protein is gym trainer or they instruct someone to take high protein, whey protein. It causes damages it causes stress on the kidneys. Right? One function developed from cancer is harmful in some other way also. So better to take more of water, more of a liquid diet, more of a plant-based diet rather than going for an animal-based diet and eat processed foods and powders.
And any kind of supplement should technically be prevented.
Not necessary. Not necessary. So whatever you cook at home, whatever plant-based diet, fruits, vegetables, fresh fruits you take, that is sufficient. But we can't guarantee that it will not cause cancer because the lifestyle per se is totally changed now. We are not living in the slowly era lifestyle, we are totally doing everything by ourselves. Sedentary lifestyle, activity has a role to play, family history has a role to play. Definitely what we can avoid is we can avoid tobacco and those which are 100% causing cancer. देखिए मक्खी तो नहीं देखी जाती ना. Tobacco and alcohol definitely cause cancer. वो avoid करना वही बहुत है.
Thanks.